everybody. My name is Frankie.
I'm Rebecca.
And we're here to welcome you all to Oneonta Pridefest 2020, which is obviously a different format this year for obvious reasons. I'd like to thank our sponsor, which is Family Planning of South Central New York. We're very glad that they stuck with us for this. So,
yay, family planning!
Yeah, very excited. I had remarks planned. They're going to be personal. I was going to talk about upcoming things in my life, all this sort of stuff. And then George Floyd was murdered by a police officer in Minneapolis. And I'm embarrassed to say that it took that and the backlash again to make me as a white person actually wake up and realize the reality for so many black folks in this country. And so I'd like to talk about that a little bit and really make the point that black liberation and queer liberation are absolutely related to each other, and you can't do one without the other. Our entire movement was started by trans women of color rioting, rebelling, and we can't now condemn people for doing the same thing that led to our liberation. And so I think we need to remember that. When we see people who have been pushed to this, understand why rather than just criticizing them for it. And it is especially not our place as white folks to do that. We have no idea of the struggles of these people and what they've gone through, what they deal with every day. And especially for those of us who are direct beneficiaries of people of color fighting for their rights and our rights, we have no room to judge them for that. And we shouldn't. So I urge you to remember that. And I urge you today to listen closely to the words of Reverend LaDonna Clark. We need to be listening to black people in their own words tell us what they need from us and tell us the best way to fight back against this. And we do need to fight back. We need to be involved in this. And like I said, we as queer folks owe them so much. A debt that I don't think I could ever repay, but I will work my entire life to do so. So with that, I'll hand it over to Rebecca.
Thank you, Frankie. Yes. So I felt like it was important to center some folks of color today. Unfortunately, these are a list of people that have been killed in the last decade by police officers, either being apprehended or in custody or just in their own homes or walking down the street. So, Eric Garner, John Crawford III, Michael Brown, Ezell Ford, Dante Parker, Michelle Kreseks, Laquan McDonald, George Mann, Tanisha Anderson, Akai Gurley, Tamir Rice, Rumadin Brisbane, Jermaine Reed, Matthew Abedaje, Frank Smart, Natasha McKenna, Tony Robinson, Anthony Hill, Maya Hall, Philip White, Eric Harris, Walter Scott, William Chapman II, Alexia Christian, Brendan Glenn, Victor Manuel La Rosa, Jonathan Sanders, Freddie Blue, Joseph Mann, Salvador Ellswood, Sandra Bland, Albert Joseph Davis, Darius Stewart, Billy Ray Davis, Samuel Du Bois, Michael Sabe, Brian Keith Day, Christian Taylor, Troy Robinson, Asamas Farrow Manley, Felix Kumi, Keith Harrison McLeod, Junior Prosper, Lamontez Jones, Patterson Brown, Dominic Hutchinson, Anthony Ashford, Alonzo Smith, Tyree Crawford, India Kager, Levante Briggs, Michael Lee Marshall, Jamar Clark, Richard Perkins, Nathaniel Harris Pickett, Benny Lee Teigner, Miguel Espinala, Michael Noel, Kevin Matthews, Betty Jones, Quintino Legrer, Keith Childress Jr., Janet Wilson, Randy Nelson, Antrone Scott, Wendell Celestine, David Joseph, Caln Roadmore, Dejan Perkins, Christopher Davis, Marco Loud, Peter Gaines, Tori Robinson, Darius Robinson, Kevin Hicks, Mary Truxillo, DeMarcus Samir, Willie Tillman, Terrell Thomas, Slyville Smith, Alton Sterling, Fernando Castile, Terrence Crutcher, Paul O'Neill, Alteria Woods, Jordan Edwards, Aaron Bailey, Ronell Foster, Stefan Clark, Antoine Rose II, Botham Jean, Pamela Turner, Dominique Clayton, Atlantia Jefferson, Christopher Whitfeld, Christopher McCorvey, Eric Reason, Michael Lorenzo Dean, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd.
Thank you, Rebecca. And I want you to remember those names as you enjoy what we put together, what Otsego Pride Alliance put together today. We can never forget about all of these folks. And I'll also remind you, we'll have a remembrance portion later on for all of the queer folks that were killed, and many of those are also people of color.
Yes.
Most of them, in fact. So we hope you enjoy the day as much as you can, but we need to remember why we're here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oneonta, happy Pride Day. This year we can't be as close together to celebrate, but we're still together. And this year we have more to be proud of than we've ever had. This past year, these past few months, we have all come together as a community, and it doesn't matter what color you are, where you're from, what your religion is, or who you love. We've all come together to protect each other and get through this crisis together, and we're doing it, and we're going to move forward. And we hate to see bad things happen, but when they do, they're an opportunity to learn, and we can learn something from this crisis. Look, the virus doesn't care if you're gay or you're straight. The virus doesn't care if you're black or you're white. The virus doesn't care what religion you're from. Neither do I, and neither should we. So going forward, we're going to be stronger than ever. We're going to come together as a community. We've gotten through this together. We're going to work together to love each other, to come together as one, to be stronger than ever, and be proud of ourselves every day even more. So happy Pride Day. I'm proud of the Oneonta community and proud that we're able to persevere despite the conditions to celebrate Pride Day virtually today. Glad to be with you. Happy Pride Day. Next year, back in the park.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul. I want to take this opportunity to wish everyone a happy Pride Month. This is a really special time of the year, particularly in New York. It was here that the movement for gender and sexual equality was launched over 50 years ago with the first Pride March. I know this is not how we envisioned our 2020 celebration. Dealing with the coronavirus has turned all of our lives upside down. It can be especially hard for people already having to cope with mental illness, stress, and anxiety, all of which disproportionately impact some members of the LGBTQ community. That's why I wanted to reach out with this simple reminder. It's important, now more than ever, to connect with friends or family who may be suffering alone. FaceTime, Zoom, call, text. I also want to thank everyone for continuing their important work in the wake of the coronavirus. Keeping connected with one another will help us get through. Going forward with Pride events virtually allows us to honor those who've been at the forefront of our fight for equality while celebrating our many recent accomplishments. I look forward to celebrating Pride in person when this pandemic is safely behind us. We'll just make it fashionably late and better than ever. Let's also celebrate this year by flexing our political clout, registering to vote, filling out the census, and continuing to advocate for our causes. In New York, we enacted gender last year and legalized gestational surrogacy just this year. But let's go even further by repealing the ban on walking while trans and push the federal government to remove ridiculous restrictions on allowing gay men to donate blood, especially during this pandemic. We've accomplished so much because of your powerful advocacy. Governor Cuomo and I thank you for continuing to fight the good fight, even during these times. We will get through this and come back stronger and more united. We cannot give in to the powerful forces of hate. We must persevere and continue on in the spirit of love. As the home of the Stonewall Uprising, the catalyst for the quest for true equality, New York State stands with you, now and always. Happy Pride.
Good evening. Happy Pride, Otsego Pride. I'm so honored to be here to speak with everyone for this Pride event. I'm so happy to hear that this year will not be a year that Otsego misses their Pride event. I've been here since nearly the beginning, representing the governor of the great state of New York. And I'm so happy to hear that this year we will still be having Pride and that we're able to get together as a community to stand together for this. I'm still presenting the governor's proclamation, so I'm gonna give a little excerpts from his proclamation. So during LGBTQ Pride Month, the global community reflects upon our growth and progress as an equal and just society. And here in New York State, we honor this legacy by commemorating the 50th anniversary of the first New York City Pride March held on June 28, 1970, 1 year after the Stonewall Uprising, a pivotal moment in history and catalyst for change for the LGBTQ community. Organized by courageous pioneers of this cause, the Pride March empowers and energizes millions of LGBTQ individuals to become voices of activism in the fight for civil, social, and human rights, and in openly displaying full pride as LGBTQ New Yorkers. And the finest examples of humanitarian spirit are found among our caring family of New Yorkers. And while the eyes of the world are fixed upon our stage as the epicenter of the COVID-19 pandemic, the LGBT community understands all too well the heartbreaking and loss brought by another plague, the HIV/AIDS epidemic. And we take the opportunity to remember Larry Kramer, a great New Yorker who helped galvanize the nation's response to this public health crisis as a fearless, uncompromising, and relentless voice of activism and action. Pride Month will always bring together LGBTQ people and their allies to continue this important tradition of remembering the experience of LGBTQ individuals, along with their hard-fought accomplishments over the decades. And all New Yorkers join in spirit and unity to honor our LGBTQ community and recognize the vast history and heritage of LGBTQ advocacy found throughout the New York City and state, especially proud of our past and present commitments to furthering the LGBTQ cause. I'd be remiss if I did not speak about our queer and trans people of color communities. We stand with you as a state. We stand with the broader communities of color. As LGBTQ New Yorkers, we know firsthand from standing on our ancestors like Marsha P. Johnson, Sylvia Rivera, Stormy Delavier, we know the fight that needed to happen to get us to where we are today. And in that fight that continues each generation and each decade, we know that those that are multiply marginalized feel this the hardest, feel inequality the hardest. And so Pride this year, while it may look different, while it may not be the same way that we're used to gathering, it is more important than ever. I'm so pleased to be here as a Director of External Relations for the Division of Human Rights of New York State and as a representative of our governor, Andrew Cuomo. Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you so much for assembling, and please keep continuing the work that's so important in our great state.
tried for less than 22. Took me over, were a loner, made a different sound. I was running away from something, and you turned me around. If you break my heart, would you say for this part? 'Cause my body's way too cold and I'm confused. If you want to go, and I will drive you home, but I won't go away until you say you quit. If you want to cross that bridge, you're gonna have to build it. Ashes flying through the sky, seems we've lost the ground. Back in time, we're all mine. I just wanna get back what it is we found. If you break my heart, would you say for this part? 'Cause my body's way too cold and I'm confused. If you want to go, then I will drive you home, but I won't go away until you say you quit. If you wanna cross that bridge, you're gonna have to build it. Oh, you build it. And if you choose another way, find a different game to play. Oh, give me back that long gone feeling. Gonna let me realize. If you break my heart, would you say for this part? 'Cause my body's way too cold and I'm confused. If you want to go, and I will drive you home, but I won't go away until you say you quit. If you want to cross that bridge, you're gonna have to build it. Oh, you build it. Oh, no. They're gonna help you build it. No. Head as high as she walks down the street. She is worried, but she knows it's not defeat. There are more important things to talk about. He is worried that he won't be safe this time. Doesn't matter where he goes, he'll cross the line. It's the same old story, and they say we're making strides. that you won't say my name. Silence could be loud, but I really hope you made your father proud. And I wonder how the world will still turn around. But I've been living far too quiet for too many days. And once you kiss the bathroom floor, you'll know my pain. But I wouldn't wish it on you anyway.
So special. Thank you again. This beat is definitely fire. COVID-19 is going down, so we can go up, baby. This goes out to the LGBTQ community and everybody that's ever been in love for the very first time. I need her, she needs me. So back up world in society. I need her, she needs me. So back up world and society. Don't condemn a love that you don't understand. God brought us together, that's the key to romance. If God thought it was wrong, it would have been made quite clear by the Holy Spirit that lives in here. So for those of you that do understand, I say yes we are in God's master plan. I need her, she needs me. If we all were the same, it would be a boring world. No need for games or boys and girls, and the tricks that life would play on you would be enough for any fool. Oh God, I love her. I need her, she needs me. So back up world and society. Don't condemn a love that you don't understand. God brought us together and God's the key to romance. I need her, she needs me. So put all there is no end. I need her. Wake up those that look this way. I need her. Hey, yeah. If you turn your head in the stars, we don't care 'cause we got us, we got us, we got us, we got us, we got us. You know what? This love is one that's gonna last, and less in time we choose to pass. A love affair of yesterday, go on to doing better things. I need her, she needs me. So back up world, back up world, back up world. Woo! And society. Don't condemn a love, don't condemn a love, don't condemn a love, don't condemn a love. Don't condemn a love, yo, that you don't understand. I need her, she needs me. Hey y'all, that's it until I get to the studio. I love y'all, and this is for you.
To share this portion of Pridefest. The remembrance of those whose lives were taken in 2019. I could just share the faces and the names, the places and times of death, but there is so much more. As I prepared this presentation, I got to know their stories, and it was overwhelming at times. There was so much that was beautiful in each life, so much that was tragic in each death. I was painfully aware that these are those whose stories got told. How many others are out there who we simply don't know about? The people I'm about to present to you include many, many who were transgender, some who were gender non-conforming, and some who were gay. By far, the injustice that strikes LGBTQ people strikes hardest at those who are transgender. It is also important to note, especially at this time, that by far the injustice that strikes LGBTQ people strikes hardest at people of color. We are all vulnerable, but some of us are particularly vulnerable: transgender people and people of color. I present to you those we lost in 2019. Dana Martin, age 31, died in Hope Hull, Alabama on January 6th. Transgender. Candace Elise Pinkey, age 24, died in Houston, Texas on January 24th. Transgender. Ellie Marie Washtalk, age 38, died in St. Augustine, Florida on January 31st. Gender nonconforming. Jazeline Ware, age 34, died in Memphis, Tennessee sometime during the month of March. Transgender. Ashanti Carmen, age 27, died in Prince George's County, Maryland on March 30th. Transgender. Claire Legato, age 21, died in Cleveland, Ohio on April 15th. Transgender. Malaysia Booker, age 23, died in Dallas, Texas on May 18th. Transgender. Michelle Tamika Washington, age 40, died in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on May 19th. Transgender. Roxana Hernandez, age 33, died in ICE custody in San Ysidro, Mexico on May 25th. Transgender. Paris Cameron, age 20, died in Detroit, Michigan on May 25th. Transgender. Alunte Davis, age 21, also died in Detroit, Michigan on May 25th. Gay. Timothy Blanchard, age 20, also died in Detroit, Michigan on May 25th. Gay. The last 3 people were killed in a triple murder on that day. Chanel Lindsay, age 26, died in Dallas, Texas on June 1st. Transgender. Johanna Joa Medina Leon, age 25, died in a hospital just after being released from ICE custody in El Paso, Texas on June 1st. Transgender. Ronald Peters, age 28, died in Decatur, Georgia on June 4th. Gay. Chanel Skurlock, age 23, died in Lumberton, North Carolina on June 6th. Transgender. Nikki Kuhnhausen, age 17, from Vancouver, Washington, died on or after June 6th. She disappeared on June 6th and died after that. Transgender. Laylene Polanco, age 27, died in Rikers Island, New York on June 7th. Transgender. Zoe Spears, age 23, died in Fairmont Heights, Maryland on June 13th. Transgender. Brooklyn Lindsay, age 32, died in Kansas City, Missouri on June 25th. Transgender. Denali Berry Stuckey, age 29, died in North Charleston, South Carolina on July 20th. Transgender. Bubba Walker, age 55, from Charlotte, North Carolina, died sometime after she disappeared on July 26th. Transgender. Tracy Single, age 22, died in Houston, Texas on July 30th. Transgender. Kiki Fantroy, age 21, died in Miami, Florida on July 31st. Transgender. Jordan Kofer, age 22, died in Dayton, Ohio on August 4th. Transgender. Pebbles Ladime Dime Doe, age 24, died in Allendale County, South Carolina on August 4th. Transgender. Bailey Reeves, age 17, died in Baltimore, Maryland on September 2nd. Transgender. B. Love Slater, age 23, died in Clewiston, Florida on September 4th. Transgender. Jamajo Jamar or Jalaya Jamar Berryman, age 30, died in Kansas City, Kansas on September 13th. Gender nonconforming. Atali Marlowe, age 29, died in Houston, Texas on September 20th. Transgender. Brianna BB Hill, age 30, died in Kansas City, Kansas on October 14th. Transgender. Yashira Nesby, age 33, died in Brooklyn, New York on December 19th. Transgender. We will now observe a moment of silence. Your lives were so beautiful. We will not forget you.
Hey everyone, this is Jeffrey Doyle from Enormous Little Things. I wish we could all be together today, but we'll make the best of a bad situation. Our band was not able to get together to record something new for obvious reasons. We didn't feel it was in our best interest to all be in the same room in close proximity right now. Just not taking any chances. So what we've done is we've taken some footage from our rehearsal space and our recordings, and we've tried to put them together to give you the closest to what seeing us live would be like. So we hope you enjoy it. Sometimes things don't exactly match up, but we think it's a pretty good representation of what we're like in concert, warts and all. So we hope you enjoy it. Have a great day.
Deep inside my brain
All right, everyone, thank you for watching Enormous Little Things. It is an honor to be a part of the Pride Fest every year. We want to thank all of the Pride Fest organizers for getting in touch with us and bringing us back in some form or another every year. We are humbled and we are very proud to be your allies, to be your friends, to be your family. We love you and we are very grateful that you have allowed us to be a part of your celebration. Thank you very much.
A matchbox of our own, a fence of real chain link, a grill out on the patio, disposal in the sink, a washer and a dryer, and an ironing machine, in a tract house that we share, somewhere that's green. She rakes and trims the grass. She loves to mow and weed. I cook like Betty Crocker, and I look like Donna Reed. There's plastic on the furniture to keep it neat and clean. In the pine soul scented air, somewhere that's green. Between our frozen dinner and our bedtime, 9:15, we snuggle watching Lucy on our bed. enormous 12-inch screen. I'm her December bride. She's mother, she knows best. Our kids watch Howdy Doody as the sun sets in the west. A picture out of Better Home and Garden magazine. Far from Skid Row, I dream we'll go somewhere that's green.
What happened last night? Are you really here? Joan, 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 Joan. Hi, Joan, don't wake up, Joan. Oh my God, last night. Oh my God, 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 last night. I got so excited, I was too enthusiastic. Thank you for not laughing. Well, you laughed a little bit at one point when I was touching you and said I might lose consciousness, which you said was adorable. And I just have to trust that you don't think I'm an idiot or some kind of an animal. I never lost control due to overwhelming lust. But I must say that I'm changing my major to Joan. I'm changing my major to sex with Joan. I'm changing my major to sex with Joan, with a minor in kissing Joan. Foreign study to Joan's inner thighs, a seminar on Joan's ass in her Levi's, and Joan's crazy brown eyes. Joan, I feel like Hercules. Oh God, that sounds ridiculous. Just keep on sleeping through this and I'll work on calming down. So by the time you've woken up, I'll be cool, I'll be collected, and I'll have found some dignity. But who needs dignity? Cause it's just so much better. I'm radiating happiness. Will you stay here with me for the rest of the semester? We won't need any food. We'll live on sex alone. Sex with Joan. I am writing a thesis on Joan. It's a cutting edge field and my mind's blown. I would gladly stay up every night to hone my compulsory skills with Joan. I will study my way down her spine, familiarize myself with her well-made outline, while she researches mine. I don't know who I am, I've become someone new. Nothing I just did is anything I would do. Overnight everything changed, I am not prepared. I'm dizzy, I'm nauseous, I'm shaky. I'm scared. Am I falling into nothingness or flying into something so sublime? I don't know, but I'm changing my major. was before I was lying prone in the storeroom bed with Joan. Look, she drooled on the pillow, so sweet, all sweaty and tangled up in my bed sheet, and my heart feels complete. Let's never leave this room. How about we stay here till finals? I'll go to school forever. I'll take out a dementedly huge high interest loan. 'Cause I'm changing my major to John.
Everything's an act when you're pleasing everyone. And he assumes that role to such renown. He plays a perfect part straight from his heart, knowing the risk he takes, hoping that the house is not brought down. The role of a lifetime, it's living a fantasy. A drama that you struggle to erase. Thoughts battle words over deeds, a war with such casualties, all played out behind a smiling face. God, I need your guidance. Tell me what it means to live a life where nothing's as it seems, spending days in silent fear, and spending nights in lonely prayer, hoping that one day when you wake, those feelings won't be there. So confused because I feel complete with him. When we're alone, it all somehow makes sense. Look into his eyes for some compromise. Remember the word forget and try to bury something so intense. You learn to play the straight man, your lines become routine, never really saying what you mean. But I know the scene will change, with picket fences and a dog, a trophy bride and children. God, I know that's what he wants, but Jason, what role do I play? Am I a savior or some phase? Am I here to damn you or to help you navigate this maze where confusion is a crime? So you fill your life with sound, and if you dance like hell, you hope you'll never touch the ground. What happens when the music stops? In the silence will he stay? One day he'll realize that these feelings aren't going away. So we drive ourselves insane, spinning circles in our souls as we dance around and play pretend. And once again, reprise our roles.
picked up your shirts this morning. I don't know why. I don't know why. Mr. Reynolds said to say hello. I started to cry. I started to cry. Every place we've ever walked and everywhere we talk, I miss you. You never leave my mind. So much of you is left behind. Those unfinished conversations we used to have still speak to me, and I write you letters every day that I'll never send and you'll never see. All this wishful thinking gets me nowhere. I can't stay. Though my heart is broken, it keeps breaking every day. You took my hopes with you. Took my dreams with you. I'm still thinking that you'll be calling. Everyone says it's all in my head, and I can't accept it yet. I'm not ready to just give in. I know that I can live in this pain with these feelings of regret. I can comprehend this and pretend that I don't care. Any place I wanna be, I wanna see you there. You took my life with you. Took my world with you.
Hi, Oneonta Pridefest. We're Sweet Marie. We were really looking forward to being there with you guys in person this year, but hopefully we can make it out next year.
Yes, and we're very happy that we get to virtually celebrate with you guys.
So we're going to be playing you guys some of our originals. We hope you like it.
Oh no, it's happening again. I feel like I'm floating. I need someone to help me down, but there's no takers. I'm staying in motion. It's quiet here, but still too loud for me to feel my own emotion. I don't wanna go down this road, but I can't help it. I feel myself coasting, and there's no sky where I can stay forever. But nothing ever feels any better. I just need somebody to help me down. I just need somebody to help me down. I'm stuck where I don't feel right, but I don't wanna get out. I just need a little time. Yeah, I need someone to help me down. I say that I don't wanna be alone, but I'm telling everyone to get out. I know that I am pushing you away, but in reality I need you the most now. Tell me just to get up, but my brain's not connected to my body. I know that it looks like I'm giving up, but at this point I just feel like my life's a copy. And there's no high that I can keep forever, but nothing ever feels any better. I just need somebody to help me down. I just need somebody to help me down. I'm stuck where I don't feel right, but I don't wanna get out. I just need a little time. Yeah, I need someone to help me down. I'm stuck where I don't feel right, don't wanna get out. I need a little time. When I'm running, wishing to see what's right for me. I'm tired of messed up, I swear you make my brain bleed. I'm gonna get away from this place I don't wanna be. Don't need your sympathy, it'll all happen for me. I'm waiting, I'm longing, I'm loving, I'm finding me. I still need somebody to help me down. I still need somebody to help me down. I'm stuck where I don't feel right, but I don't wanna get out. I just need a little time. Yeah, I need someone to help me down. You're just a flame and I'm the sun. Try to catch me, you better run. You think I'm crazy, you're not the only one. Wait in line until you're tired, until I say you're done. You don't know me well enough to say goodbye. You don't want my honey, but you see me every night. Don't wanna get up, but you still come to me to cry. Can't stop it, baby. I'm your high, I'm your high. all eat it up with time. You think you know yourself, but baby, you're all mine. Can't keep me quiet, I always speak my mind. You think you see me, but I have made you blind. Why don't you get me? It's understood. You can't get through me. I wish you would try. You don't know me well enough to say goodbye. You don't want my honey, but you see me every night. Don't wanna get up, but you still come to me to cry. Can't stop it, baby. I'm your high. I'm your high. I'm your high. Why don't you get me? It's understood. You can't get through me. I wish you would try. Why don't you get me? You haven't even tried. I would say I'm sorry, but I can't lie. You don't know me well enough to say goodbye. You don't want my honey, but you see me every night. Don't wanna get up, but you still come to me to cry. Can't stop it, baby. I'm your high. 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 Try, oh, try to hold me tightly one more time. Floating, see you floating right before my eyes. Ooh. Open my eyes, middle of the night, alone. Wake up until sunrise in the house, no longer a home. I wish that I could make you stay, 'cause I can't watch you go away when I can't follow. It wasn't hard to make me see that I've been playing make-believe when I see you fall away with so much ease. Without me, without me, lightly, can't take this lightly. My mind is weighing me down. Silence, even silence, still seems too loud. I know that I can't make you stay, but I can't watch you go away when I can't follow. It wasn't hard to make me see that I've been playing make-believe when I see you fall away with so much ease. Without me, without me, I wish that I could make you stay, but you just need to go away and start all over again.
still crying on the floor while you just walk right out the door. But that doesn't make me love you any less. I know that I can't make you stay, but I can't watch you go away when I can't follow. I hear you talking about me all the time, always singing the same song, but it's a different rhyme. You know you're the only reason why we're dying, but you're telling a different story to everyone. You know that, you know that, I know that. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm doing better now. I'm better, I'm better, I'm doing better now. Better now, doing better now, doing better now, doing better now. I'm better, doing better now, doing better now. I'm here trying to figure out what you're doing. Why you think you're so much better without me now? You're there in your own little world with all those other girls, and you know that, you know that, I know that. I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm doing better now. I'm better, I'm better, I'm doing better now. Doing better now, doing better now, doing better now, doing better now. I'm better, doing better now, doing better now. And I'm stuck on you. I don't know what you do. They'll take one look at me and they'll say, I'm better, I'm better, I'm doing better now. I'm better, I'm better, I'm doing better now. I'm better, I'm better, I'm doing better now. I'm better, doing better now, I'm doing better now. You come back to run away. 'Cause you don't know if your scars have been replaced. You try and you try to tell yourself that it's okay. No matter how you try, you can't help but run away. But the more you run, the more you find a way to come back to where the feeling's always great. And you'll paint it white, and you'll try to keep it this way. But no matter how you try, you can't help but run away. You only see yourself through a shattered mirror, and that's the only thing you know, the only thing
But no matter how you try, you can't help but run away. But no matter how you try, you can't help but run away. Especially this time of year, everything seems a little darker, everything seems a little out of place. You made my life so much brighter, but there's just one problem. I never, ever, ever see your face anymore. You'll shout about how much you love me and how much I mean to you. When it gets down to nitty gritty, I'm really only there for you. You're not for me, 'cause every time I try to call your phone, it comes up busy, even though I know you're all alone. But you see, that's just how it goes. You have your cons, you have your pros, and you're a pro at being shitty, but the world would never know, 'cause no one ever believes me, but you think it still would show. They see the fake you, not the real you. Oh, they love you, the corrupt you. They love the you that I wish never meant a thing to me. Especially this time of year, everything seems a little darker, everything seems a little out of place. You made my life a little brighter, but there's just one problem. I never, ever, ever see your face anymore. Oh, I look at the way you treat me, no, I look at me and you, and I have an epiphany. Maybe you have seasonal depression too. It's just so funny how the weather can make you look so blue, like your oxygen is running out. I can't even look at you, I can't look at myself. You know, I've covered all the mirrors. I don't want to look face to face with my fears. I don't want to see my reflection. I don't want any recollection of what I tried so hard not to see. You need to get out, and I need to get out. Oh, but this whole world is locked. Especially this time of year, everything seems a little darker, everything seems a little out of place. You made my life so much brighter, but there's still one problem. I never, ever, ever see your face anymore. And that's okay. I'm gonna try to succeed at being everything you want me to be. I'm gonna try every day and every night to do what makes you happy. You're too far away for me to make you happy every day. The calls and the letters will have to be okay until I can hop on a plane and fly away. We're telling ourselves that it will be worth the wait. If waiting is forever, then I don't think I can wait. I wish that you could come over and stay, but you're 3,000 too many miles away.
course the calls are good for me, but I wanna see your face when it's not on the screen. I want you in my bed other than my dreams. I want everything you have right next to me. We're telling ourselves that it will be worth the wait. If waiting is forever, then I don't think I can wait. I wish that you could come over and stay. You're 3,000 too many miles away. I don't want you to think I've given up on everything. It's just been a hard time for me. And we're telling ourselves that it will be worth the wait. If waiting is forever, then I don't think I can wait. I wish that you could come over and stay, but you're 3,000 too many miles away. I've got one 3-year-old cigarette. Let's see how far that we can get together again. One in the same, more or less. You've got a black tar body, sleeping through the same life every day. But you'll get through it, or you'll just be another unavoidable sob story. You taught me.
What?
AB.
Oh, fuck. Right.
Tell me how it feels to really be sorry.
And on the chorus, you can put your middle finger down.
Sorry.
Okay.
I've got one 3-year-old cigarette. Let's see how far that we can get together again. One in the same, more or less. You've got a black tar body, sleeping through the same life every day. But you'll get through it, or you'll just be another unavoidable sob story. You taught me how it feels to really be sorry, and you told me after taking it back how much you really love me. And I know so many things how to keep you together, how to make you scream, but for now we'll be living the dream. Go ask Mr. Lonely the secret to being on your own. There's not many options. They'll find your head, or you'll find a home. It will get better. It's what they always promise on your bad days. But you'll just put your flask inside your pocket and settle down less than 10 miles away. And you taught me how it feels to really be sorry. And you told me after taking it back how much you really love me. And I know so many things how to keep you together, how to make you scream, but for now we'll be living the dream.
for hiding who you really should be. The things we say are one and the same. You understand too much and it's making me afraid. That doesn't make much sense, but I know to you it does. That makes it even worse for people like us.
We do this every time we get into this fight. We say the same stupid lines.
Scared of you, scared of myself. Your reassuring words I never had. Don't wanna have these feelings I've always felt. I'm waiting for a heaven to go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. We're worrying about the decisions this bottle will make, but we're getting even better with every sip we take. It only makes us more honest in everything we say, realizing that we both feel the same.
We do this every time we get into this fight. We say the same stupid lines.
Scared of you, scared of myself. Your reassuring words I never had. Don't wanna have these feelings I've always felt. I'm waiting for a heaven to go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. Give a little love sometimes. We all need it once in a while, you know. Everything is getting hazy. Everything I wanna know is everything that I don't. Turn back around. You came so close to everything you ever wanted. And then you saw your reflection and you couldn't believe that it was you. And you got on the first train that's filled with consequences, 'cause your heartbreak doesn't need a suitcase to get on board with you. You're just another painting on my wall, full of different colors, and you think you can change them all. Change the direction of your messy handwriting on my mind. Take a different color and start at a different time. And you won't stop telling me that you are sorry, but you don't even remember what you did. You gotta learn that there are consequences.
and riding on my mind. Take a different color and start at a different time. Oh. And you won't stop telling me you can't make up your mind. So we'll start up again at a different time. I'll change direction where my mind is going, and I'll leave you with everything that you're sick of hearing. Just another painting on my wall, full of different colors, and you think you can change them all. Change the direction of your mercy and riding on my mind. Take a different color and start at a different time. Ooh. Well, when you find the gates of Eden, you gotta find your own way through. 'Cause I'll go on in without you, leave you howling at the moon. 'Cause you need someone to save you. Oh, take you away, take you somewhere else. I said if you want salvation, you better build that cross yourself. Now every time I hear you talking, see the world has done you wrong. Every trick that comes your way, now baby, you'll just play along. But you need someone to save you. I'll take your hand, take you somewhere else. I said if you want salvation, you better build that cross yourself. Go and cheat on all your women, and you lie to all your friends. Go ahead and tell yourself now how you think this gonna end. Did you need someone to save you? I'll take your hand, take it somewhere else. I said if you want salvation, you better build that cross yourself. You gone and cried yourself a river, you ain't even gotta go. You know the gates are flooding over, you ain't got nowhere to go. Said you need someone to save you. I'll take your hand, take it somewhere else. I said if you want salvation, you better build that cross yourself. Waiting for you to get here, no, I won't save you this time round. Said the only way you're moving on is if you're heading down. Said you need someone to save you. I'll take your hand, take it somewhere else. I said if you want salvation, you better build that cross yourself. I said if you want salvation, you better build that cross yourself. stop. You're not the one who keeps me going. What you want is what I got. I'm telling you, don't try to fix me. What you find you won't believe. I'm not your average woman. Oh, sweet's not a compliment to me. 'Cause I gotta run, 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 run. I gotta run, 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 run. I gotta run. You keep coming to my door. I said, what the hell are you here for? And you're telling me I'm so amazing, but I'm not your little girl who needs saving. 'Cause I gotta run, 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 run. I gotta run, 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 run. I gotta run. Stop telling me, oh, what I need. 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 'Cause I gotta run, oh, run, 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 run. I gotta run, oh, run, 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 run. I gotta run.
We have some breaking news for you now from Buffalo, New York.
Hello, I'm Elaine Mosier-Campoli, president of Otsego Pride Alliance. Thank you for joining the virtual Pridefest 2020 experience. We always knew this year would be momentous. We just didn't know how. A year ago, while we were celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall riots and millions flocked to New York City for World Pride, we contemplated the date that this Pridefest falls on, 6/6/2020, and that itself seemed pretty epic. However, 2020 has had its own agenda in mind, and Pride events all over the globe have been impacted by COVID-19 pandemic and the health crisis. The region where Otsego County and our surrounding areas is located may be opening up slowly, but we also know that the impact is far-reaching and will be long-lasting. We hope that this virtual Pride Fest event has brought a little hope, joy, and inspiration to you. And while we are gathering inspiration from the Pride season, let's use that energy in the coming days, weeks, months, however long it takes, in solidarity with movements that fight inequality and systemic racism. Otsego Pride Alliance will be sharing anti-racism resources that we hope folks will take advantage of. Make sure to take that inspiration and knowledge and translate it into action. Actions like supporting the local NAACP and becoming a member. Donate your time and or money if you are able to support organizations for Black and brown people. Go to a protest if you can do so safely with your own personal risk factors. There was one earlier today in Delhi, and there's one tomorrow, 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. at the Otsego County Courthouse in Cooperstown. The news cycle can get exhausting, and it is imperative that we care for ourselves and each other. But for those of us with privilege, there also comes responsibility. And at this time, that responsibility to each other and our whole human family is great. This is a defining moment. Remember, Pride started with a riot. That is part of our history of liberation that we credit to Black, brown, and trans organizers, and the legacy that we honor each Pride season. From all the organizers and everyone involved with Otsego Pride Alliance, we wish you a safe and healthy, and also inspired and active Pride season. Today, we launched #Oneonta Pridefest, and we would love for you to continue to use this throughout the month to show how you are celebrating and fighting for Pride. And on June 27th, there will be a Global Pride online event with a theme that we can all get behind: exist, persist, resist. Please check out our Facebook for links and more information about the things that I mentioned. And thanks again for joining our first virtual Pride Fest. Here's hoping that on June 5th, 2021, we can be celebrating together again in person. Happy Pride, everyone.
Thank you.